Today, let's reorganize my desk setup. Working from home, I don't want my office to just be a place I get work done. I want it to support a healthy work-life balance as well. This space is also sort of my nerd haven where I keep my collectibles and also do some gaming. And now with YouTube, I'm spending even more time in here. It's that much more important to make this a space that feels good to be in. So let's get started, grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy the video. Okay, so let's get the desk out of the way. I went with a standing desk from Ergonomic. This is the sway desk. I went with the 6 feet sway desk in maple wood, and we'll get more into the desk later, but I'm actually going to start with the desk shelves. These shelves are from GroveMade. I went with the maple shelves from GroveMade. I like the contrast that the cork gives the shelves. Helps it not just be one solid color. And on top of them, I'm going to put this anniversary book that my wife got me, and also a Polaroid from our wedding, and this candle that she got me as well that says anime on the streets, hentai in the sheets. To it now I'm putting some anime statues, well, Dragon Ball statues really. I got this Goku. This is from volume 34. And I got this Kid Goku as well with a little bird on him. R.I.P. Toriyama. Next to Goku, I'm going to put some plants. These plants are just some pothos plants that I propagated. And in front of them, I'm just putting some more knickknacks. I got this pouch of sensu beans that I got at an arcade, and this piccolo that I got from a blind box a long time ago. This Star Wars picture. I thought this Yoda would look good with the plants. And now I'm just trying to figure out how I want the spacing to be. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not married to anything that I do here. Might change things up in the future. Most certainly will. On the shelf next to it, I'm going to put a light in here. And this is kind of the other reason why I got the GroveMade shelf. I like that you can just pull these back and you can put the wire behind the shelf rather than having to have the wire up and around the shelf. I think this works better if you need to put anything that's corded on top of your shelves. Keeps it out of the way. Yeah, you still see the cord, but at least it's not just hanging over the end of the shelf. On the other side of it, I'm gonna put this knockoff Lego coffee house. I got this thing for like $10. Me and my wife built it. I think it has a, I love coffee, if you can tell by my intro. So for me, this is a nice representation of the coffee lover in me. And for $10, I couldn't pass it up. It looks great. I also have, little comics here. I have this Mandalorian variant comic. And then I have this One Piece Japanese volume. Also putting this Pokeball from Legends Arceus, and just a trading card here that I got from a pack. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this second shelf. And now with the wall shelves out the way, I have room to put my desk back and actually put things on the desk. If we look underneath the desk, I already started doing some cable management to save time for the video. I have these Govee switches and some power outlets already pre-cable managed. I'm essentially going to be putting any wires on this pegboard, starting with the lamp. We're actually gonna get that plugged in now to the Govee plug. This outlet is going to let me turn on the lamp here, and it ties into these Govee lamps that I have behind me. So when I come in, I can just turn on, it'll turn on the lights, it'll turn on the Govee lights, it'll turn on any lamps that I got here as well, and it'll light up my space. The first thing going on my desk is of course gonna be this desk riser. I have the Ergonomic desk shelf, just keeping it simple, matching it to the desk that I have also in maple. And I'm going to put my monitor on top here. The monitor I went with, it's a 32-inch Samsung M8 monitor. It's a smart monitor. I like it because I'm able to connect to my job remotely without even having to actually connect a laptop or any sort of desktop or anything. I actually don't need anything else to work with. All I need is this monitor and I can work. Now for editing YouTube videos and stuff, then I'll bring my laptop out, or if I'm gaming, on my laptop some indie games, I'll bring my laptop out. For the most part, I don't even need to have my laptop out for when I'm just working. This monitor connects to my work server just fine and keeps a clear space. In front of the monitor, I got this desk mat. Went with a desk mat instead of a mouse pad, just thought it helps keep everything organized. The desk mat I got is from Orbit Key. I like it, it's brown. It has a Star Wars emblem on the right of it. You know, goes in theme with my office being mostly Star Wars. For my mouse, I went with the Logitech Lift vertical mouse. It's just a nice ergonomic mouse. It actually didn't take me long to get used to using a vertical mouse, and now I don't think I could ever go back to a standard mouse again. And the keyboard that I went with is a Royal Clud keyboard. I got it because it's mechanical and it's 98% and it looks cool. That's literally it. I have no clue about keyboards. I'm not a keyboard expert, but finding a 98% or more, let's just put it this way, finding a keyboard with a numpad is very difficult. So this was one that actually looked good, it sounds good, and I have no complaints. It's 90 times better than any other keyboard I've used. Keeping in theme with the Star Wars decor, I have this Sideshow Mythos Obi-Wan statue. I got this a while back from Sideshow. It's been in my collection for a while. Mainly because it's actually not worth selling. They made too many of these, but I do like the way it looks, so I really probably wouldn't sell it either way. And then next to that, I'm putting another lamp. This is a mushroom lamp. I got it because the orange on this thing is so orange. It's great. It's so warm. My Govee lights I don't think they can even match the orange on this thing. I love the way it glows. I'm going to put this also on the Govee switch, so when I turn on all my lights, they just all turn on at once. And I won't even need to use my actual office lights because my office is going to be lit up enough to work without them. A desk accessory that I am so happy I got, didn't think I would use as much as I do, is this MagSafe charger stand. The one I went with, I got one from this YouTuber, Cozy Lee Studios. She does really cool 3D printed MagSafe stands. She does other stuff, but her MagSafe stand is actually really cool. I went with the latte color, of course, keeping it with the coffee theme that I love so much. I think this is a really cool MagSafe stand. Any MagSafe stand you can get will improve your desk life. It just keeps my phone in one spot. I don't have to worry about where's my phone, where's the cord for my phone. It just keeps it up there for me. Not sure if this next item is going to be too much, but I'm putting this 1966 Batmobile there. I like it has the orange pinstripes on it. I don't even know if that's accurate, if it's supposed to be red or orange in the show, but the one on this vehicle is orange and it matches the aesthetic I'm going for. I'm bringing my first gaming console on here. I'm putting my Nintendo Switch 2 on the opposite side. It actually also has these orange color. It's not red, it's like this blue and orange on the Joy-Cons. So it actually ends up fitting in better than I thought it would. More knickknacks here. I have these two shot glasses in the shape of shoes. Got them from the Sneakerhead bar. I also have this ceramic Death Star. It was actually a planter that I removed the plant out of and made it into a remote holder to hold my stuff. And I'm bringing in my PS5 into the office as well. Not sure how practical this will be. I'm not sure if I would like gaming in my office versus my living room, but I want to turn this into my gaming space, so I want to give it a try. Then I have another little device here. This is a Miu Mini Plus. I use it to play retro games. I might make a video on a retro console that I have coming in. It's actually in the intro to my video because I made that video after, but I have a Retro Pocket Classic now and I love that thing. And I have an 8BitDo control that I use for Steam and for my Nintendo Switch. And a absolute essential, you have to have a coaster in your office to not mess up your desk. And I'm throwing up here the Hot Toys Chopper. I couldn't fit him into my display because I don't have anybody that goes with him, but I love Chopper. I think he looks so cool, so fun, and he's gonna be up here on the desk. sort of like the mascot of my office space. Now, an absolute must buy for me were these Velcro ties, definitely better than using regular zip ties. I'm going to be using this to kind of get all these cables in order and hopefully get it in a way that you only see the main cable going down. So I'm going to cut and hopefully come back to an organized desk. And I'm back finishing the cable management here. I'm going to show you kind of the results. I got everything kind of wrapped up here nicely. I couldn't hide everything perfectly, but it does look much better than what it was. And once this desk is all the way back, you won't really notice any of the cables behind the desk. So as you can see below here, you can see I got all the cables kind of lined up with this tray here. You can't even see it when you're walking in the room. It's not the best cable management ever, but it definitely gets the job done. I definitely recommend using these Velcro ties so that you can move things around very easily, and it definitely helps clean up your desk area. Finally, to complete the desk setup, I have this footrest, and probably the most important part of my office is my chair. I went with a Hayworth fern chair. The configuration I went with was the digital knit, and man, it's a game changer. It's so comfortable. Working long hours, sitting down, definitely recommend investing in an ergonomic chair. It doesn't have to be this chair, but something that's ergonomic will definitely improve your work life. One final thing that I almost forgot to mention, I got this walk pad. I want to do a follow-up video on how a walk pad while working actually helps, or if it actually is doable. So hopefully I can do a follow-up on that in about a month. But that is going to do it for my desk setup. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Would you change anything? And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.